It's time to adjust that set and turn that dial to WDWNT TV, our new channel where some of your favorite programming from the WDW News Today YouTube channel is heading. If you want to continue to see Boxed In on Fridays, Park Center on Sundays, and as well our Thursday night comedy variety show WDW News Tonight, you'll have to catch them at their new home, WDWNT TV. It's easy to subscribe. Just put in the URL, WDWNT.tv, hit subscribe, and make sure you get those notifications. Again, is the only way you'll be able to continue to see these great shows as they are moving away from the WDW News Today channel permanently. We hope to see you over there at our new home, WDWNT TV. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com, and here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for June 15th, 2022. The Walt Disney Company has delayed their plans to move Walt Disney Imagineering, consumer products, and other departments of the company to Lake Nona until at least mid-2026. The move was previously planned to be completed next year, 2023. The announcement came at an all-hands-on-deck meeting at Walt Disney Imagineering earlier this week. Some employees were already searching for homes and were understandably upset about the delay because they had already sold their homes in California. Other Imagineers were upset because they had already chosen to leave the company and they could have stayed for a few more years. So this is not a small delay. This is a 3-year delay, which I know we can make the jokes that Disney does everything on time, and we have many times, but that's a pretty substantial delay. I don't know. It's starting to get in that territory of where you start to doubt if it's even ever going to happen. We'll have to wait and see. Although congressional Republicans continue to try and strip Disney of their no-fly zones above the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts and that have been in place since 2003, their efforts are likely in vain as long as Democrats hold the House of Representatives and the White House, according to one report. According to the Orange County Register, Representative Troy Niels of Texas this week tried to file another new bill to revoke these zones, which if passed would direct Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg to remove the Federal Aviation Administration notices to airmen known in the industry as NOTAMs, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, which bar flight over the resorts in Orlando and Anaheim. The bill, entitled the Airlines Independent of Restrictions Act, would revoke the no-fly zones around both resorts and would restrict government from enacting new no-fly zones without a national security justification. It's co-sponsored by Representative Lauren Boebert of Colorado, Representative Mo Brooks of Alabama, Andrew Clyde of Georgia, Doug LaMalfa of California, Scott Perry of Pennsylvania, and Greg Stube of Florida, all Republicans. In a letter previously sent to Buttigieg and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi last month, Representative Niels claimed that special interests may have hijacked the agency's mandate in the sheep's clothing of national security for commercial gain. Walt Disney World announced that Minnie Vans would be returning to service on June 29th, but we were able to catch a Minnie Van ride today, 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Guests can book a Minnie Van through the Lyft app. Minnie Vans were available at all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks today, and each van offers a Minnie Van pickup or drop-off point, which you can select as you schedule the ride. Note that while all users may see these drop-off points, only a fraction of Lyft users will be offered the option to select a Minnie Van as of right now. It'll, of course, go to 100% when the service officially returns in 2 weeks' time. But if you want to check out our full report of our return Minnie Van ride, it's up on the website. Walt Disney World Resort hotels have special room rates available to pass holders for most nights from July 8th through September 8th. On June 21st, the deal will also open up to Florida residents. Discounted rates are available at most hotels. A standard room at the All-Star Resorts is available for $129 a night before tax, for example. Disney also noted that discounted rates will be available at the following hotels: Bay Lake Tower, the cabins at Fort Wilderness, the campsites at Fort Wilderness as well, Animal Kingdom Lodge, the villas at Kidani Village, the Art of Animation Resort Suites, the Boardwalk Inn and Boardwalk Villas, the Contemporary Resort, Coronado Springs, the Grand Floridian, Old Key West, Port Orleans French Quarter and Riverside, the Riviera, Saratoga Springs, Wilderness Lodge, Yacht Club, the villas at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Last week, we shared a first look at TRON Lightcycle Run's dazzling bright canopy as it tested for the first time at Walt Disney World. Now Imagineering has finally shared the momentous milestone with a post on Instagram. And we know the official name. It's the Upload Conduit. Imagineering explained its purpose in the caption saying, "This curved wave structure serves as the upload conduit to the grid, where guests known as users will race beneath on light cycles as they begin their competition." The roller coaster launches underneath 1,200 light fixtures attached to the white canopy above. The track and exterior plaza will sit beneath the hexagon pattern lights, and Imagineers will continue working over the next couple months to add more elements to this light show. No opening date yet for TRON. In honor of World Music Day, Disney Plus in the US and Canada will live stream Harmonious Live, a special performance of the Epcot Nighttime Spectacular at Walt Disney World on Tuesday, June 21st at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hosted by Tony Award-winning performer, actress, singer, songwriter, and philanthropist Idina Menzel of Frozen fame, with special guest Ali Carvalho of Moana fame, the live event from Disney-branded television celebrates the transcendent power of music with a medley of classic Disney music reinterpreted by a culturally diverse group of 240 artists from all over the world. It's all performed by a live orchestra and ensemble of international vocalists. It's pretty cool. Harmonious Live will give viewers the best seat in the house to one of the largest nighttime spectaculars ever in a Disney park. And following the live stream, Harmonious Live will be available on Disney Plus in the US and Canada for subscribers to stream anytime. This is a super cool thing. I would love to see more of this. I'm also very sad that Disney, this was pitched to Disney for the farewell performance of Illuminations Reflections of Earth, and they told the creators of that show no. And then here we are, Harmonious just debuted a couple months ago, and we're doing a live Disney Plus special for it. It makes you very sad of what could have been, because honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this show, but live performance to fireworks and all the other accompaniments, it sounds pretty cool. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets as well, including for our 15th anniversary event coming up in July, and more. Special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make the show happen each and every week.
I got one on my tail, Eric. I got it, Tom. Very nice, very sweet.
I feel the need for leads.
I think we have video, just to give people an idea of how the stock price has been over the last year. We have video of the stock price over the last year. That's under Iger, and then Chapek takes over right there.
That look great on your desk. Toodles! Toodles! I think she'll be all right.
New parts to create a C-Series droid or add to other series of droids are now available at the Droid Depot and Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. These parts already arrived at Disneyland Resort a few weeks ago. The build your own droid experience was too busy for us to get very close, but we could see that the parts were on the conveyor belt. The domed heads with flat tops are new, including the almost entirely black head visible in the photo you're looking at now. It has red stripes along the bottom. Here now you see a completed C-Series droid that we photographed at Disneyland, but they're available now here in Florida. Some performances of Finding Nemo, the Big Blue, and Beyond at Animal Kingdom are being canceled. The show had a soft opening over the weekend before officially opening on June 13th, with 6 performances scheduled each day. On the show's second day, June 14th, the 10:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. performances were canceled. These performances are also not on the schedule. They weren't on schedule for June 15th. It's unclear if this is going to happen moving forward or not, if they're going to reduce the show numbers. Disney is claiming it's due to there's not enough guests, but then again, many people have commented saying they've been in full shows every day, but it would make sense at Animal Kingdom, the earliest and latest show would be the ones you cut. You know, that's when the crowd is at its least busy. So remains to be seen. Is it budgetary? Is it actually because there's not enough people in the park? We'll wait and see what the future holds for this brand new show. Mickey and Minnie Mouse are once again greeting guests at the Adventurers Outpost at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The meet and greet location was scheduled to reopen on the 19th, but soft opened earlier this week. It's available every day. You can go meet Mickey and Minnie over in Animal Kingdom. Demolition has begun on the building that once housed the Spirit of Aloha dinner show at the Polynesian Village. While we previously saw the surfboard sign and thatched roof removed, this is the first actual destruction we've seen of the building. Disney announced earlier this year that the Spirit of Aloha was permanently closed and later filed a permit for demolition. A new Disney Vacation Club wing will replace the demolished buildings. Disneyland Paris has announced annual passholder preview dates for Marvel Avengers Campus, which opens to the public on July 20th. Infinity and Magic Plus annual pass holders alike will be able to visit the land on July 17th, 18th, and 19th, but there will be an exclusive Infinity Pass Holder Day on July 16th. I finally feel special. Pass holders will be able to make a preview reservation on the pass holder portal. They will be required and will open for booking on June 30th. PIM Lab dining reservations for the previews will also be available at this time. Park Pass reservations will not be required to gain entry for the preview days if you have successfully registered. Speaking of Avengers Campus, which opens on July 20th, we got a first look at the new and heavily touted all-electric Iron Man audio animatronic figure. The animatronic is in the queue for Avengers Assemble Flight Force, which replaces a retheme of the former rock and roller coaster Avec Aerosmith. Check out the video right here on our channel. Planet Hollywood in the Disney Village in Paris will close permanently on January 7, 2023. A restaurant with a new concept will open in the location as part of the major overhaul of the village. Disneyland Paris released official concept art for the overhaul in March, but hasn't said what will replace Planet Hollywood. Disney Town and Shanghai Disneyland Hotel at the Shanghai Disney Resort will reopen on June 16, 2022. It was previously announced that Wishing Star Park, Blue Sky Boulevard, and the World of Disney store would reopen on June 10th. Stores, restaurants, and the hotel will operate at a limited capacity and offer select services. Restaurants will feature grab-and-go items. Guests can start making reservations for the Shanghai Disneyland Hotel immediately. All room types are available. Shanghai Disneyland annual pass holders can get a 20% discount on a deluxe garden view room from June 16th through July 13th. At the hotel, most dining locations will reopen, including Lumiere's Kitchen and Aurora. Tinkerbell Gifts will also reopen. The Wishing Star Ferry will remain closed for now. Of course, Shanghai Disneyland and the Toy Story Hotel have been closed since March and remain closed due to COVID. The newest of Disney's nighttime spectaculars, Momentus, has finally debuted at Hong Kong Disneyland. Thanks to our friends at Disney Magical Kingdom blog. We have a full video of the nighttime spectacular at WDWNT.com. Be sure to check it out. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to see it someday. Someday we'll get to go back there. Speaking of going back to Hong Kong, Adventures by Disney has announced a Disney Parks Around the World experience, a private jet adventure, in fact, a new itinerary that visits every Disney theme park. The trip starts at, get this, $109,995. That's right, $109,000, nearly $110,000, and is recommended for ages 14 and up. At minimum, guests must be 12 years old, though, so don't leave those 12 and 13-year-olds at home, folks. They're not recommended for this. That's so weird. And it'll only be available to 75 fans. Here's the description. This dream vacation spans 24 days and covers 6 countries that include all 12 uniquely magical Disney theme parks worldwide, as well as 3 iconic landmarks, the Taj Mahal, the Pyramids of Giza, and the Eiffel Tower. Throughout the trip, you'll stay in world-class accommodations, including the rare opportunity to be a guest at Summit Skywalker Ranch. Plus, you'll travel in luxury via a VIP-configured Boeing 757 operated with Iceland Air, with long-range capabilities that allow for direct flights to maximize your time at each destination. You'll also enjoy personal access to experts and staff who provide fun and fact-filled stories, enabling you to be immersed in every location. Bookings begin this month at these tiers. On June 20th, previous Adventures by Disney guests who have traveled on 3 or more adventures. On June 22nd, all previous Adventures by Disney guests. On June 24th, Golden Oak members. And on June 28th, the general public. The trip begins in Anaheim at Disneyland Resort and ends at Walt Disney World here in Orlando, visiting all the international Disney parks in between. I will tell you, I've been to them all. I did not spend $110,000. I mean, maybe if you factor in souvenirs, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm pretty sure I was under $110,000. But if you have the money, I mean, it's an interesting once-in-a-lifetime thing to do. I can't judge someone. If you got the money and you want to have fun, go have fun. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back, let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow and start saving that $110,000. Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now in the news.